Turbo is continuing to outperform the market, particularly the meme coin sector. Let's go right to the chart. So it's about flat on the day, up 0.5%, 1%, but more importantly, on the 2-week, we are up big. We're up 2.5x from this point. We are up about 3.5x from that point. And most importantly of all, the gains are not only holding, but this chart is trending upwards. See, you have higher highs, then we have higher lows. That forms a diagonal line up and to the right. This is a chart that is building momentum. Now, to show you just how much Turbo is outperforming the rest of the market, we're going to look at the meme coin sector here. 24-hour chart, okay, it's down 1%, but now let's look at the individual meme coins. Every single big one in Turbo's large market cap class is down. Doge and Sheeb, they're down 2%. Pepe, down 2%. Trump, down 3%. Bonk and Farcoin, down 5%. Floki, down 2.5%. Brett, down 8%. WIF is down 1.5%. SPX 6900, another Ethereum coin like Turbo, that is down 5.5%. The only big ETH meme coin that is up is MUG, up about 5.5%. And then Ethereum as itself is down 2%. So Turbo is bucking the trend, being about up 1% today. So what do I think is the reason for the current upward momentum with Turbo? I think it comes down clearly to the 2-year anniversary Twitter space that the team hosted last week. So this is my first time ever hearing Turbo talk, and I was blown away. The team and founders seem like great, good vibes people, very high quality. The way they talked about the project, they are very organized. You can tell in terms of their future plans for Turbo and just the way they move the space along. The partner projects also seem great, high quality, whole ecosystem. And most of all, the community is the best part. So, I mean, as evidenced by this, the chart, obviously we had a lot of momentum going into this anniversary. Normally you would sort of carry off. You'd see a dump afterwards. That just didn't happen. It is holding strong. Now, will Turbo reach a new all-time high is the question. What do I think? Absolutely it will. And to explain why, just look at the full 2-year chart. Here it is. As everyone knows, in the first couple of weeks, this was right around when Pepe launched, Turbo quickly shot up to a huge all-time high. Then it retraced 95%. That might not be able to tell, but from here to there on the chart, that is a 95% dip, but holders who were able to hold for the full next 1 year were vastly rewarded when Turbo just out of nowhere shot up to a new all-time high. And it wasn't just a new all-time high, it was 4 times the previous ATH. Then, you know, what goes up is going to temporarily come down. So there was around a 60% dip, not as bad as that one, but this time holders only had to wait about 3 months. Boom, new all-time high. Then we had another 50% dip, not as bad as the previous ones. This time it was only 1 month that it was reclaimed. Bam, that is the new all-time high right here. So, okay, obviously this previous cycle's dip was kind of large, 90%, but we have already 3.5x from the bottom. And I think the chart clearly shows you every time Turbo hits a new low, it eventually hits a new all-time high. You can't make predictions when. That is too tough. It can be as short as 1 month. It can be as long as 1 year. But what is clear is that the Turbo team is working as hard as ever. The community is growing. More and more partnerships every week. So, you know, you can't make predictions when something's going to happen, but this coin I definitely think will reclaim its all-time high. Now let's look at the Turbo chart against some other large cap meme charts. So here's Turbo, here's Pepe, here's Brett on base chain, and here is MUG. So what do you notice? Maybe that all 4 charts look identical, especially the Turbo and Pepe chart. The highs are at the exact same time. The dips are almost identical in size. The bottom line is that once a meme becomes large enough, it becomes a blue chip meme. What blue chip means is that once the market goes up, the blue chip memes pump even more. And when the market as a whole goes down, they drop even more. So we know that crypto keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. We know every year there are certain macro market-wide pumps, and once that happens, Turbo and all the other coins mentioned, particularly Pepe, those two are going to pump. Now let's see what people on Twitter are saying about Turbo. You have a couple users pointing out that Turbo is breaking out of its ascending triangle. An ascending triangle is when you have upward momentum. So draw a horizontal line here, a diagonal line here, and then once the price breaks above the horizontal line, the upward momentum bullish signal is confirmed, and then the price typically goes stratospheric. You get a big pump. After that, what else do we have here? Anyone shilling Turbo, let me know when you see this tweet. I want to follow you. I love to follow winners. That is the positive attitude we love to see. I believe Turbo is going to shock the entire crypto market. We can speculate, but well, I don't think it'll be a shock, but I think they will do good things. Turbo, the ultimate AI coin, is poised for a massive breakout. Analysts are predicting a 10 to 50 surge. A Turbo breakout is coming. Turbo's up 260% the month. So you get it. Everyone in the community is bullish. Even people not in the community, just on crypto Twitter, they are bullish. Everyone has positive vibes. That is it. Turbo Army. Drop a comment down below. I'll be back later with a new video. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.